is up, what is up, what is up, everybody? It's game number 3 of our simulated NHL Stanley Cup Finals. I realize that the Florida Panthers have won in real life, but that doesn't mean we can't finish our sim off. So excited to be joining you here today, and again, continuing to see what this one looks like as Bobrovsky is going to go ahead and smother the puck here to start the game in the first period. So again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports is the channel. Continuing out our NHL Stanley Cup Final. We are in game 3 of the sim. Again, we have not recreated reality. We are letting it play out here, Nagy on Sports style, with the live original commentary. Only place on YouTube you can find it. Appreciate you being on with me. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers, especially if you are hockey fans. And if you're a Blue Jackets fan like me, exciting day yesterday, sticking at 4, getting Caden Lindstrom, a big power forward. Excited to see his future with the Blue Jackets here in the next couple of years. Fantilli, Lindstrom, Sillinger, Voronkov. It's a solid depth down the middle for the first time in what feels like a long time. Hey, Mitchell, welcome in. Go Browns. I don't know if you saw the announcement on Discord. We'll do this, and then we'll do a Guardians game right after it as well to make up for yesterday when I was out most of the day for a wedding, which happens. Here comes Fogle now into the match now. Here's Draisaitl following, and he'll go stick high on Bobrovsky, and starts the scoring off. Leon Draisaitl, his 11th of our simulated playoffs. That one's going to come from Evander Kane and Wyatt Fogle, his line mates, and that thing was a snapper high glove, and you can see Bob maybe committed to that butterfly where he kind of falls down on the ground in the splits. He kind of committed to the butterfly early, and that exposes the upper parts of the net, and Draisaitl gladly takes that spot. Hey, Mason, welcome in. We'll do a little hockey here, and then we'll do a little Guardians right after it as well. And if time permits, we will do another NFL game tonight as well. Here's Nurse again, milking the NFL games because trying to get them to end right about the middle of August when the new game comes out. Of course, college football coming out in a couple weeks as well, which will take up some of our time as well. Here's Kachuk, and he'll fire it in. There was a lot of traffic in front of Skinner. Now ripped from the blue line, broke a stick. Coming the other way, he'll have to get to the sideline. Wyatt Fogle, that thing snapped his stick in half. That slap shot from Bennett at the blue line. You can see that broken shrapnel still there in the middle of the ice. Here coming the other way now, Ceci. Fogle with a new stick. One-on-one, tries to go far side. Bobrovsky right there to kick it away. And now Lusterinen will bring it out. Montour, Mikkola, and Bennett again, left wing. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game, and it's going to be Sam Bennett, fresh off snapping his stick with a slap shot. His playoff beard getting pretty aggressive. I love that about this game, where the playoff beards get longer over the course of the playoffs, and that was a trip. He caught Cody Ceci, and into the sin bin he goes. So, first power play of the game is going to be for the Edmonton Oilers. Looks like their second power play line will be out there. Kane, Perry, and Henrique. Henrique can't quite hold on to it, so he'll have to come all the way back and set this thing back up. Bouchard now. Here's Corey Perry. Corey Perry on the right wing side, and he tried to take a pass that was deflected off of the skate of the Panther defenseman, and they're out now, delayed offside. And now we're going to get another penalty on the Florida Panthers. We're going to get a 5-on-3. That is if Perry doesn't take care of it now. Kane now, blue line, ripper. And that will stop the play. Interference coming up now on Kevin Stenlund, the former Blue Jacket. And he's going to join his buddy in the bin. So we're going to get 5-on-3 for a pretty decent amount of time. As you can see there, not sure why that was interference, but apparently it was. So now a 5-on-3. Here comes the Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Zach Hyman, Connor McDavid line. And we will see what they can do. Again, a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 2 seconds. That's a pretty long amount of time. But here's Ekman Larsson. How about this? Just delaying now. Here comes McDavid with speed. Again, the fastest skater in the NHL pretty much every year. Nugent Hopkins, and it goes just wide. Now they'll set it up. Hyman, backdoor. What a play by Bobrovsky. Post to post, he slid over quickly, and he denied Hyman on that backhand. That was an easy goal opportunity. Now 17 seconds and a good clear. And this power play will come to a close. Now it's going to be 5-on-4 for 46 seconds. Hyman, he rings one off the post, and then Nugent Hopkins gets the rebound. Zach Hyman rung it off the post, And Nugent Hopkins right there on the back door. Look at this. Doink! Off the post, and it came right to Nugent Hopkins. And Bobrovsky, you can see here, this is going to be really tough for him to get back. Doink off the post. Nugent Hopkins and Bobrovsky just can't slide side to side fast enough. And a quick 2-0 lead on a power play goal for the Edmonton Oilers. Again, our sim series is tied 1-1. Remember, in real life, this thing went 3-0 and then 3-0 the other way before the deciding Game 7 just a couple of nights ago. Of course, the NHL draft happening even as we speak. Rounds 2 through 7 happening as we sim. Yes, it should be able to. Mason. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time with it on my own and figure out what's going to be the best way. Because part of what makes our Madden sim so great is that I get to control everybody. So, if there's a trade in real life or, Nick Chubb is better than the game makes him, you know what I mean? Like, because we're going to get a penalty again on Aaron Ekblad and another penalty for the Panthers. So, and I've also heard, I've been reading some reviews that you're not going to be able to edit the players very much. The editability of them, part of their agreement with their name, image, and likeness stuff is that you're not going to be able to go in and create guys. Or oh, hey, I want this backup quarterback for Texas to be Arch Manning since he's one of the notable names that held out. But there are going to be there are just going to be some things that are uneditable. So I'm just not sure how much control that I'll have. It'll be interesting to see how it all turns out. And then again, hopefully there's a really easy to use Super Sim mode like there is for Madden. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it, and we'll certainly get an Ohio State franchise going just as quick as we can. And again, do we have the ability to play other games? Because I know we have fans of other teams. Somebody's already mentioned Notre Dame. And some other teams as well, as Stanley shorthanded goes wide. So anyway, we'll just have to see how it works. And yeah, if I do run a franchise dynasty mode, how much control will I be able to have over the over the other teams and the other games? So we'll just have to see. We wait and see. We've been waiting a decade though, so we got to wait a few days for me to figure it out. I'm hoping that will be all right. Here's Enrique. Adam Enrique, and it'll go wide now. 30 seconds left on the Ekblad power play. Already the third power play of the first period for the Edmonton Oilers. And now Stanley, he's got a one-on-one breakaway, short-handed, back-checking Enrique, and he goes wide, and he's back-checked from behind with no call. That was a brutal no call as he got decked from behind after missing the shot, but a true one-on-one in a short-handed opportunity as Tkachuk dangles through the legs. And now Bennett goes to Ekman Larsson, who is very tired late in the shift for him. Now Matthew Tkachuk over in the corner. Tkachuk fighting hard with Ekholm, freshly out of the box. Matthew Tkachuk, the number 6 pick in 2016. Of course, his dad, Keith Tkachuk, longtime NHLer. And his brother, Brady Tkachuk, plays for Ottawa, maybe? Another high-end talent. So we're back to full and even strength, under 9 to play here in the first period. 2-0 Oilers lead. A power play goal, and then Leon Draisaitl started it off with a beautiful stick high. Now Verhaeghe to himself, dangling, firing. Verhaeghe had a goal in real Game 7, and Stuart Skinner has not been tested much in the first period, but he's able to get that one and go ahead and freeze it. Get this line change taken care of. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports, only place on YouTube where you can find simulated sporting events with live original commentary from either myself or my cousin, Kit Nagy. Again, my name is Phil Nagy, and we're so excited that you've joined us here at Nagy on Sports. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we very much appreciate that. And thank you so much to all of our subscribers as well. Here comes Ekblad now, left side. Now here's Sam Reinhart. Reinhart into the middle. Passes long, and a big one-timer from Barkov, high slot, and a really nice save by Skinner. Though it looks like Barkov didn't really get all of it. Maybe a little bit of a miss hit, a little bit too much of that ice hit before the puck, slowing that speed down, because it did not look like he had ripped all of it. Now Gustav Forsling, and he'll go, and Bennett, and now we're going to get another penalty. This one's going to be on the Oilers, and it's going to be a slash for Zach Hyman. And already our 4th power play of the first period, but the first one coming up for the Florida Panthers. Hyman, where's the slash at, right? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. A couple of X factors there on that line. You can see they have X factors much like Madden. They added those to the NHL game a couple of years ago. They're pretty fun. Now right side, Janmark coming in, short-handed. Now what are we doing here? Bobrovsky's got to scoop and cover it up on the power play, and they've got to get their goaltender to make a stop and freeze it because of the traffic. So pressure, short-handed there from Edmonton, leads to a stoppage in play. And again, it was a nice save. I don't know if we need to see it 5 times. Thank you there, our Nagy on Sports camera crew. To the left of Bob here. Lundell against Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins wins the draw, but taken away now quickly 2-on-1 if they hurry, and they do hurry. Here's Tarasenko, but the Oilers get back quickly and then rubbed off the puck. Bennett to Lundell, and a great save by Skinner. Stuart Skinner, and he'll freeze it with 6:27 on the first period clock. That was a good chance and good hustle by Vladimir Tarasenko. Again, been in the league for 14 years. And he hustles down there in a big way. Here's Rodriguez. He'll try just a little loopy wrister. And Skinner's going to go ahead and freeze it again. Reset. Change if they want to. Both teams can. A lot of the reason that those pucks get frozen, if there's too much traffic or if they just feel like they need to slow some momentum down or get a free line change. Here's Bouchard now off the draw, and he'll fling it up and out. They'll have to reset. Rodriguez being forechecked very aggressively. Now Lundell. They've got a 2-on-2, now a 3-on-2, now a 4-on-2 late. Ekman Larson, and it's sticked aside by Skinner. Stuart Skinner has been up to this task so far in the first period with a couple of big-time saves. Ryan is going to be bumped off the puck. And now coming the other way, Tarasenko, far right wing side. Now he'll come back to the middle and cross-ice pass to Bennett, and then is taken off of his stick. Here comes Evan Bouchard, the talented young defenseman. Bouchard tries to go around Tarasenko, and it just doesn't work there. Now Ekman Larson. Now Bouchard again. Got it back on his stick. He has been pesky, and now we're back to full and even strength. Hyman out of the box. He was crashing the middle. Couldn't get the pass to go to him in time. Now Tarasenko into the middle. Lundell. Now Tarasenko again. Left wing side. Late in the shift. And his pass is dispossessed and taken away by Hyman. Fresh out of the sin bin himself, so he's got some fresh legs. Nugent-Hopkins bumped off. Puck taken away now. Tarasenko, right wing side. Vladimir bringing it into the zone. No numbers, so they'll wait, and he's actually going to be dispossessed. Nobody gets the puck back. High slot, no go. Bumping off of players on their skates, and somehow it's still in there. Stuart Skinner got enough of it to keep it out of the net, which is the name of the game. It's literally his job. Now McDavid with some space. Connor McDavid tried to go left on that left shot. It didn't go for him, and now dispossessed in front of the net. Another block shot for the Panthers. 2:22 here in this first period. Skinner, that one gets stuck up high in his chest, and Skinner able to make the save and freeze it. You can see there lots of Oilers and Panthers in the top 10 in hits, since they're the only two playing games here still. Fired and deflected. That was Montour who tried it from that high slot right off of the face-off, and then Mikkola going to get physical with Draisaitl and bringing it back in. Here comes Mikkola. Nope, and he's taken away. Now Draisaitl with speed. A 2-on-1 if they hurry. He'll try to pass it, but Montour quickly on the back check, outletting to Cousins, and now the fourth line is in. Mikkola trying to rip it from the front. Now flicked in and deflected, and Skinner again with a great save, and Evander Kane comes the other way under a minute to go. Kane going to be bullied in the corner, taken off of his stick. Here comes Stanley. No numbers, but he'll try to just waste a little bit of time here with 26 seconds to go. Stanley skating the puck around. Tried to go cross ice, did Nick Cousins. It didn't work. Tried to go to his teammate, Steven Lorentz. Not there. Here comes Enrique. 5, 4, 3, 2. And cannot get a final shot on. Perry tries, but we're at zeros. That's the end of a first period, an entertaining first period. 2-0. The Oilers lead. They've had 3 power plays, got 1 power play goal. And you can see there 14 shots for the Oilers, 13 shots for the Panthers. And now we're headed to the second, so flip it around. Both teams will start with their first lines. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports. is the place. Now Gustav Forsling taking away McDavid with space. Connor McDavid scores! The best player on the planet shows you why. A steal from Connor McDavid, deking his way to the front of the net, and he also goes stick high and will not be denied. Look at Connor McDavid. Whoop, whoop. This is almost a triple deke. That was like straight out of Mighty Ducks. And then, yes, he's using his make it snappy with a little snapshot or a little wrist shot. Stick high and no chance for Bobrovsky. And we've got a 3-0 Edmonton Oilers advantage here, freshly into. And that was right off the faceoff, and he just burst in with speed, stole it from Forsling, and then his momentum and his speed. Again, considered the fastest skater in the NHL. Nobody's going to catch him anyway, but especially when he's got a head start and the momentum, and he takes it right to the front of the net. And that was a beautiful play by McDavid. And now really with their backs against the wall, Florida at home here. This is a home game for Florida, and they are down 3-0. So to see what's going to happen here for the remaining second period and then the third period, of course, Barkov up the middle and Skinner up to task again. He has been the sharper of the two netminders for sure, although two of the goals you can't really blame on Bobrovsky. If your defenseman doesn't get stolen from Connor McDavid, leading to a one-on-one. But again, he could have made the saves and he didn't, so I realize it's a two-way street. Nurse now up to Foegele. And he's going to be hit hard by Verhaeghe. Now Carter Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe tries to go around Ceci. That was a cute little move. He tried to go kind of around Ceci. Sort of the hockey equivalent of like dribbling past, or a soccer equivalent, excuse me, of dribbling past a guy, and it goes in again! Somehow Foegele gets it to go. Warren Foegele, what a play, and Bobrovsky can't believe it. That is a muff. This first shot just comes and bounces off his arm. Bobrovsky can't squeeze it. You can see it there, just hanging out on top of his leg pad. And so, he knocks it in himself. Then he uses his glove to knock it in. Sergei Bobrovsky with an own goal, and the Boo Birds are out here in Florida as this thing is now 4-0. And they're going to give Warren Foegele the credit for the goal, but that was an own goal technically by Sergei Bobrovsky, who again just couldn't quite squeeze it or find it. And it ended up kind of sitting on top of his leg pad, and then he accidentally bumped it in with the glove. So 4-0 now as Foegele, again, will get credit for that, but that was a Sergei Bobrovsky own goal. 4-0 now, again, just 4 minutes into the second period, and now Florida really up against it. I mean, we're getting to the phone it in portion of the contest here, where they just live to play another day here in game number 3. Draisaitl loses the draw. Mikkola, and that one gets deflected wide of the frame. Now Kachuk, he'll try something, but there's just way too many bodies in front. Easily defended now. Evander Kane coming the other side. Long pass to Foegele in the middle. Warren Foegele says, hey, I'd like to have a real goal this time. And instead, Carter Verhaeghe to Mikkola, and then Kachuk coming the other way. Barkov waiting in the middle. Or excuse me, Bennett has made the change already. Bennett was waiting in the middle. Now McLeod to the left side. McLeod, long pass, and Enrique puts a quick wrister on net from the middle slot there. And that time Bobrovsky's able to glove it out of the air and freeze it to let his team complete the change now. Third line in for both teams. Coming on that play. Ripper, and Bobrovsky easily sees that one and gets it away. Back check, heavy hitting. Bouchard, and it goes wide. That thing had some heat on it. Now Perry to McLeod, and taken away again. And loose there, and then dangling his way, and he'll fire one that goes off of the blocker of Stuart Skinner. Now hit hard in the corner. They're getting physical now. Forsling, backdoor pass, can't get through. Bouchard's got it. Corey Perry coming the other way. Now Lundell with a good back check. And taken away by Enrique on the forecheck. Janmark, and it's going to be blocked in front. He couldn't get all of it on there. Bobrovsky's got it. And Bobrovsky will freeze it. 13:50 on the second period clock again. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports is the channel. The only place on YouTube that you can find simulated sporting events with live original commentary. Appreciate you being on. Thanks to all 1,107 of my subscribers. You guys truly are the best. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we very much appreciate that as we continue to grow. Nagy Nation. Here comes Tarasenko now on the right wing side, and his one's going to be blocked in front. So Oilers doing a really nice job of just crowding the front of the net. And then that time they all got out of the way so that Skinner could easily see it and deflect that thing to the side. Now Bouchard to Ekholm to Holloway. Holloway coming down the left side. Dylan Holloway tries to fire one on him. Bobrovsky's got to make another save. And another freeze there. The Holloway, Ryan, Janmark line in there now. So getting some good fourth line time, which again just allows your best players to rest. And again, when you got a 4-0 lead, you can roll all four lines in a significant amount of way. Here comes Montour. And they've got a 3-on-3. And he'll put it in front lazily, but nobody's there except for the Oilers. Now hit hard there is Holloway. Now Ryan gets it dispossessed. Back check. Now Barkov's got it. Montour the other side. Brandon Montour circling in the middle to Tarasenko. Now Tarasenko, long pass, Barkov. That was a good one. A really good shot by Barkov and a really good save by Stuart Skinner. Again, at this point, who is pitching the shutout. Just 24 years of age, Stuart Skinner. Been up to task here so far. Again, in game number 3 of Nagy on Sports, our sim Stanley Cup. We have not been recreating reality. Of course, in real life, the Panthers won the first 3 games. And the Oilers won the next 3 games. And then the Panthers won the deciding game number 4 on home ice. So we're a ways off from that. We could go to 7. We'll see here again, game number 3. Somebody's going to take a 2-1 lead. Right now, it looks like it's going to be Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins, now Kulak on the left side. Kulak coming all the way down. And he's still got it on his stick. He'll pass middle, but dispossessed and taken away by Mikkola. Now Verhaeghe on the left wing side. Carter Verhaeghe. And Verhaeghe just destroyed by Descharnais. And now McDavid coming the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. There's the 3-on-2. I can't believe the guy left. The offensive player left McDavid alone and gave them a 3-on-2. That was a really dangerous time to go and change. Nugent Hopkins to Hyman. Zach Hyman, Connor McDavid, and Ekblad's got it on his stick now. Barkov. Alexander Barkov coming right side. The former number 2 pick. Some guy named Nate McKinnon was number 1 that year. Pretty good draft. 1-2 for 2 absolute superstars in this league. Now Nugent Hopkins. Up the middle on Reek, and it's a score! Zach Hyman, his second of the contest, and now the Oilers are pouring it on. Look at him just sitting back door. Look at this pass. Just a beautiful pass, and Hyman just literally is teed up on the back door waiting for it. Yoink! Oh, actually puts it right through the 5-hole, right through the wickets of Sergei Bobrovsky. And again, the Florida Panther fans are not happy. Some massive booing happening, and we'll see if they just pull Bobrovsky to go for Anthony Stolarz. And you hear them. They are not happy here. In Amarant Bank, is that what it is? Amarant Bank Arena? I've never heard of Amarant Bank before, but I also don't live in Florida. Enrique, 5-0 the Oilers lead. We're still halfway through this game, and the Oilers just dominating in all phases so far. Lusterinen now. They just need something. It feels like they just need one to kind of break the seal. This Stuart Skinner seal, because he has got things locked down and bolted shut on the back end so far. Now Rodriguez will try to get the reflection and finally trying to go in front. And again a kick side. He's got 24 saves now. Ripped again, 25 saves. Now Kulikov to Lundell. Some good pressure from this line and a big collision. Both guys fall over. Ekman Larson, Lundell, fling it to the middle, and Skinner's got it in front. Lusterinen tried to get the deflection, but Stuart Skinner standing on his head in the Edmonton net right now. Hey, Kit, welcome in. And yes, they are. They are sticking it to him right now. Mikkola to Montour. Again, just trying to play for a deflection. You can see His teammate on the back door waiting for it was Nick Cousins. Just never got through. Now Ryan, long pass to Holloway. He'll try to swing, and there he is. Stolarz is in. So they did go ahead and pull Bob. After giving up 5 goals, Anthony Stolarz, the backup goalie, is in the game now for the Panthers. That's got to be a pretty good feeling for the Oilers emotionally to get to Bob like that and get him yanked from the game halfway through. Here's Mikkola now. It still feels like the Panthers just got to get one to go, and then things might open up for them. But it's a mental thing right now for them. Cousins, Lorentz, ripped again, just save after save, deflection after deflection. Stenlin up to Montour, and now taken away, but Mikkola nicely there to regain the puck. Montour, now Lorentz. Again, this is the 4th line for the Panthers now in there. Some effort line coming from them. Oftentimes what that 4th line is. Cousins will rip one, and again, 31 shots, 31 saves for Stuart Skinner right now, pitching the shutout. Now McDavid, long pass. Bouchard in the middle, and it's going to be sticked aside by Stolarz. Now in net for Bobrovsky. Ekholm, long pass. Fogle again, one-on-one. Warren Fogle, and he's going to be stick-checked by the goalie, Stolarz. And now Ekblad coming up the right wing side. They've got some numbers if they want. Good pass. Bennett, and a great save by Skinner. Kicked that thing to the corner. Stuart Skinner looking like a stone wall out there. Bouchard, double team for Hagee. 1v1, and it tries to go through, and another save for Skinner. Warren Fogle, now Kane dangling his way and then taking off the puck, but Draisaitl fires one on, and Stolarz is up to task. Janmark, Draisaitl, Kane deflected in front again, coming the other way. Here come the Panthers. Off of the post, and Skinner can't believe it's not in. Whew. Tarasenko, and 5-4-3-2-1. Mercifully, this second period comes to a close. All right, so we are on a little bit of record watch here. Stuart Skinner's career high saves in a game is 47. And after 2 periods of play, he has 33 saves here today. How about Edmonton? Efficient with their shooting, 25 shots, and 5 of them have found the back of the net. No power plays, ironically enough, in that period. So we head to the third. It is 5-0 again. Sergei Bobrovsky has been yanked for Anthony Stolarz. Paul Maurice's Florida Panther team has no answers right now, and Edmonton just pouring it on them. Much the same way they did, what was that, game 5 maybe, where they won like 8-1, and they just poured it on them and buried them in a big way. Up the middle, taking off the puck, and we're going to get a delayed penalty. That looked like it might have been tripping on Connor McDavid, and it was. So they're going to give the Florida Panthers their second power play of the game. We'll see if Florida can do anything with it. Connor McDavid, the captain. Just lazy defense there. Stuck the stick into the skates of Barkov. And that's an easy penalty to call for the referee. All right, Florida. Can they crack the door open? Reinhart to Montour. Montour tries to get to the high slot, and Janmark takes it away and dumps it down to the other side. Montour taking it all the way back to try to set it back up. Now Sam Reinhart. Reinhart deking his way around. High slot slapper from Barkov. And guess who? Stuart Skinner there to make another great save. Lundell versus Enrique. Taken away by the Oilers, and Nurse able to go. Here's McLeod, 1v1. And shorthanded, he tries to go to the far side, and Stolarz makes a nice save. Now Nurse again shorthanded, and Edmonton putting some pressure on Descharnais to Nurse again, and he'll get dispossessed. That was a great save again. Stolarz has been solid back there so far in relief. of Sergei Bobrovsky, again, who gave up 5 goals in about 1.5 periods. And now another penalty coming. I jinxed it by saying we didn't have any second period penalties. And now a 5-on-3 coming as Ryan McLeod also going to be called for tripping. Ryan McLeod apparently can't grow a beard yet because he has no playoff beard, but it's just lazy hockey to trip your guy like that. But now a 5-on-3 for 30 seconds. Florida has to take advantage of this opportunity. Barkov ripped, and Skinner says nope. And then Verhaeghe again, and he says nope. Ceci now flinging it down the other way. They'll try one more time. 12 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Verhaeghe, Barkov, backdoor to Reinhart, and it's going to be nicked to the side. Montour, and now it's a 5-on-4 as McDavid hustles out of the box. And Nugent Hopkins able to fling it down there, and McDavid will go and change out for a more effective penalty killer. Somehow, where is it at? On the side of the net. Now a trip again. Another trip coming from Nugent Hopkins. So they're just doing everything they can to give the Panthers free opportunities here. As Nugent Hopkins will also go in. He was the #1 pick in 2011. So you got 2 first overall picks on that line together. And then you got a #4 and a #3 pick on your second line. So that's, I mean, you got a lot of talent up there at the top. Ekman-Larsson to Rodriguez. Rodriguez over the middle. 5-on-3 for another 40 seconds. But Florida can't even get lined up here. Now Tarasenko will bring it in. Tarasenko 1v1. Just tries to throw something on Skinner. Why not get set up there, Vladimir? Get yourself set up, get in position, actually run something with your power play instead of just some hero ball. 1v1 to the net, and that wasn't even a very effective shot coming off the backhand. Now Rodriguez to Bennett. Ekman-Larsson, a lot of traffic in front. McDavid will very quickly fling that thing way off to the side, and the 5-on-3 comes to an end. And now it's just going to be a 5-on-4 for a minute. Hit hard in the middle, though. Bennett coming the other side. Long pass to Tarasenko. Trailing is Barkov. Not going to be able to get to him. Janmark the other way. And he'll go into the corner where Ekman-Larsson will take it away. But again, every second you spend down here is a win for the Edmonton Oilers, killing this power play. Now here comes Sam Bennett to the middle to Lundell. And it's just stolen easily. Now, boom! Bennett had a wide open opportunity. Blocker to side for save number 40 for Stuart Skinner. Again, 47 is his career high. Did it in 2022 against the Washington Capitals. So he is definitely on pace to break that record today. Doing it in a shutout would be even more impressive. Draisaitl coming the other way now. Leon Draisaitl. Both teams at full and even strength. And somebody fell over, lost their edge in the middle that time. A Florida Panther defender. Looked like it could have been Ekman-Larsson, who just lost an edge and wiped out. Sometimes you just fall over because, you know what? Ice skating is hard. Now back to pass, and it's going to be in again. Draisaitl, his second of the day. And he finally cracks the code of Anthony Stolarz from McDavid and Hyman. Here's a beautiful pass from Hyman coming down the other side. Whoop! And that's very similar to his first goal in this game. And the Boo Birds, loud and aggressive. Just want you to hear that. This is a home game for the Panthers, and they are getting embarrassed on home ice. Second of the day for Leon Draisaitl. And we've already gone to the backup. This is the backup in now, Anthony Stolarz. Ooh, big hit that time. Sit down, kid. 40 hits in the game for Edmonton. Oh, and then repeat, giving it right back as Mikkola completely de-skates Connor McDavid. That was a big hit. Now Tarasenko pass in the middle. Montour, and it's gloved aside. They've had some good looks, but Stuart Skinner has just been incredible today. Mikkola to Bennett to Montour. Deflected in front. A lot of traffic. Where is it at? It's on Cody Ceci's stick. 11 minutes to go here in the third. It's a big-time win coming for the Edmonton Oilers. And Stolarz is going to go ahead and freeze that puck again. Zoom in on Stuart Skinner. He has been extremely good today, going for a career high in the saves. That is the goal now. 47 is what he's looking for. Bouchard is going to be taken by Stolars. He will ice it again. Oregon player going to town here. Love that hockey arenas still have Oregon players. Or at least they should. Forsling. I know maybe not all the arenas do. Columbus's does. Tarasenko, left side, going to be kicked aside by Skinner. Ekblad in the corner. To Reinhart. Tarasenko, Forsling. Reinhart fires, and they finally got one in, and Barkov deflected it in front. And again, that might not mean anything today, but moving forward, it's so demoralizing to feel like you just cannot get past the netminder, and Alexander Barkov doing what he does best. He's a big-bodied centerman, taking up space visually, and then just a little deflection keeps the puck going a different way. Off of Sam Reinhart's wrist shot, and now 6-1. Finally, they have cracked the code of Stuart Skinner. Again, don't think it's going to lead to anything here with 9:36 to go. I mean, technically it's possible, but I don't foresee it happening. But again, the momentum and that mental edge that, you know what, we're going to be fine. We had a rough game, but we were still able to score on them. We'll play our game, do our thing. Coming into game number 4, that's big emotionally and mentally for them to be able to at least get one past Skinner, because again, he was just absolutely, I mean, he's still having an incredible game. Just because he's not going to pitch the shutout here doesn't mean it wasn't an incredible game. And Stenlin! See, I told you, they just needed one. Kind of break the seal a little bit. And now this is the fourth line, Cousins to Stenlin. And he goes glove high. This is a really high percentage of difficulty. Look how he squeezes, actually puts it off the chest of Stuart Skinner and then deflects into the goal for Kevin Stenlin. His fourth of these sim playoffs. And now 6-2 with 8:15. Again, I'm not ready to call it a comeback just yet, but I told you that it was a big emotional and mental lift for the Panthers to get one past him. And now quickly they've gotten two past him. Again, I still don't think it's going to affect the outcome of this game, but moving forward into the next game, it is a big thing for the Panthers to be able to score goals here. Now Stenlin again, as the fourth line has earned some time here. Enrique taking it off his stick though. Adam Enrique will dump it all the way around the net into the corner. He'll dump and chase. And Florida's got it back. Here comes Louis Theranen, E2. Left side, and then gets hit hard. Momentum carries the puck behind, and now Corey Perry's got it. Adam Enrique. Up to the middle, McLeod, and Stolars is there. And able to quickly get it off of his stick and try to get some momentum. Louis Theranen, long pass to Lundell, who's double covered. Louis Theranen should have just kept that one, I think. Instead, tried the long pass, and it's taken away. Now McDavid coming in with speed. Backdoor pass to Hyman, and a good save by Stolars. Still loose, Nugent Hopkins, and Stolars again able to get rid of it. McDavid still got it on his stick, though, coming around. Yep. Now he thought he was going to go around the net. Tried to go backdoor to Nugent Hopkins, and Stolars able to, once again, get it off to his Florida Panther teammates. Rodriguez. Long pass over the middle, taken away by Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins pretty late in his shift. Long pass to Hyman. Hyman going to be stick checked by Ekman Larson. And now coming the other way with 4 minutes to go are the Florida Panthers and Carter Verhaeghe. 3-on-2. Bennett. Kulikov, and they're going to be taken wide. Dmitry Kulikov tried inside pass there to Verhaeghe. And it doesn't go. Kachuk to Ekblad, now Ekman Larson. Verhaeghe. Ooh, God. That was a big hit there from Kulak. Brett Kulak just absolutely destroyed him on the way down as this thing is getting very physical. Evander Kane, and now it's going to be back-checked and picked up by Tarasenko. Now Barkov down the right wing side. Into the middle, Tarasenko from a high slot. Draisaitl able to get the rebound and take it down. Here's Warren Fogle into the corner. Fogle, long pass to the middle, just wide. That was Kulak again. Another one just wide from Kane. And now Kulak into the corner again. Tries to cross-ice pass to Evander Kane, but it's intercepted by the Panthers. 1:15 on the clock. That one's going to be kicked aside by Skinner. Again, looking for his career high of 47. He's going to be really darn close here. Back deflected and behind. Somebody broke a stick. Now Janmark in front. Stick to side. Ryan got it to go! Derek Ryan stayed with the play. It's his first goal of the playoffs. Just deflections all over the place. And the Panthers couldn't look at him. Too many people going the other way trying to get the quick counter. And nobody stays with Derek Ryan in front. And a player open in front of a hockey net very often leads to goals. So again, they stymied the tiny little comeback attempt from the Panthers. Now 7-2 is what this one's trending towards ending at. Here comes Forsling and stick to side. Gustav deflected in front. Barkov hit in front again. Tarasenko just wide. And Skinner will hold on. 36 seconds in this one. Looks like it's going to end 7-2, barring something late. Obviously, I don't think Florida's going to pull the goalie with a five-goal disadvantage. It's not goalie pulling worthy. Usually it's just 1 or 2 goal deficits that cause for the goalie to be pulled, unless maybe you're on a power play. Holloway, Stolarz again. 50 hits for the Oilers in this game. Lorentz, 15 seconds. Steven Lorentz, and it'll go around to Ryan. 10 seconds on the clock. Looks like this one's going to be 7-2. Edmonton going to take game number 3 here in Florida. And 0's on the clock, and they win big. They're going to take a 2-1 series lead here on our official Nagy on Sports 2024 Stanley Cup sim, the way that only Nagy on Sports can do it. How about that, man? They're celebrating with their goaltender, which you do after every win, but he was absolutely fantastic today. There's just no shortchanging. We'll see if he tied or set an all-time record for him in this one. There was the one-on-one when Connor McDavid cooked Bob to start the second period. Nope. No, he's going to get 4. He's going to be 1 shy. 46 saves. Just 1 shy of his career record in this one. So that is going to do it for this one, guys. Appreciate you being on. This one was a lot of fun. Edmonton getting the big dub here, and you can see in the bracket, they now lead 2-1. That is, obviously the games are different, but that is the exact bracket, how it ended up to get to where we are, which is a 2-1 now Edmonton Oiler lead here in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So appreciate everybody being on. This one was a lot of fun. Again, give me about 5 minutes to change the game, get baseball loaded up, and then we'll do a Guardian sim right after this as well. So take care of yourselves, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Today we will say go Oilers, go Blue Jackets, and as always, go Browns.